Okay, we're live. We are live on YouTube. Thank y'all all for showing up every single week. I appreciate you. Today is April the 21st. And I don't know. I mean, what's the first day of spring? Isn't always on the 21st, or was that last month, the first day of spring?
March.
I'll look.
Who even knows? But anyway, it's good to be here. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Miss Stephanie, looking good today. Everybody's got their cute haircuts. So cute.
First day
So,
of spring.
you guys, I want to hear from, here's what we're going to do. I was thinking this morning, I meant to give you a heads up, but that's okay. What I want to do is real quick, I want to go around to each and every person. We have 11 days left in the month, and I want one or two goals that you have for yourself with your Mary Kay business to happen by April the 30th. Okay? By April the 30th. I don't know why I think I got 11 days. I guess we got 10 days. 10 days counting a day. So I'm trying to give myself an extra day. So just one goal, like, hey, this is what I'm going to do by the end of the month. Okay. So Deborah Barrett, I'm gonna kick off with your sweet self.
Hey, ladies. Y'all look so pretty. Maureen, I love your hair. I'm gonna knock out my 8 active
Okay. Tell them
before
what that will do for you, Deborah.
for the first. I will be DIQ entering Mary director qualification May 1st.
Okay. Awesome.
And we have a party debut Thursday.
Okay.
And I have
Good.
more, answering me yay or nay. I'm hoping they will this week.
Okay. Okay, good, good. You're doing that for Caitlin on Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Okay, Donna, you want to go next? I'm just writing them down just to gently remind you of what you told me tonight.
I want to sign up 2 more people before the end of the month. So that'll
Yeah.
give you 5.
Okay. And what we need to do is get everybody active.
Yes, I'm working on
And
that.
yeah, so that you can be a team leader. Be so amazing.
Yes.
Deborah, you're gonna have a fine unit.
I'm thanking God.
I'm telling you. Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, Michelle, I know you're brand new.
Yes.
You're on the top row of my little screen, so I'm gonna do you next.
What is my goal?
Just one goal, one thing you'd like to accomplish between now and the end of the month for your Mary Kay business.
Order me some supplies. That's what I'm
Okay.
shooting for.
So to get active and do her first order.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, Maureen.
I have 2 goals. I need 2 more and then I want them all 4 to be qualified. And then I need 2,000 in retail. So I'm working in the 2s.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, Linda Roof.
Sorry, I had to unmute. My dog is coughing too, so that's why I said it maybe it's allergies.
Me and your dog.
Well, I think I shouldn't say I think. I'm gonna work on
All right, Linda, that's what we're gonna say. My goal is
my goal is that's why I said I stopped with I think. My goal is to get my 3 team members so I can be in red.
okay. Awesome. Okay, Miss Caitlin, new consultant. Yay, Caitlin.
Hey, my goals for the end of April is to get my first sale.
Okay, to have her first sale. And you know what? There's nothing like that. It don't even matter what it is. You're like, I can't believe I just got money for doing that, you know. So I remember my first party, Caitlin. Now listen, it was 2 hours long. I did it by myself. I didn't know what I was doing. I was 26 and I sold $35. And I thought, that's pretty pitiful. But listen, Caitlin, the profit on that was $17.50. And even though it took me 2 hours, it should have took one. I still made like $8 an hour. And at my regular job, I only was making minimum wage, a little bit over. So I doubled my money. Like minimum wage back then, I know you're gonna die, but it was only $4. It was $3.75, and I was making $4.05. So even a little a party that's not the greatest, I still made more than my other job. So I was happy. But I ended up selling $400 that week. So it did make up for it. So I know you're going to do it. I can't wait to see what it is. Okay, Sayla.
My goal I have two goals. One is to sell 2,000 more and to add 3 new people to my team.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome. Sayla. Okay, Lynn.
Hello, sweet friends. I have a Facebook group page and I get such great results from it. So I know what you're saying to yourself, Lynn Burns, Lynn Burns. Why don't you post more in it, you crazy monkey, if you get such great results? And that is a great question. Why don't I? So my goal is to do 2 lives in there and just see what happens. I had a $300 week last week because I did a Facebook Live and I don't even remember what I did now. But people called and they want to know about this and that. And I'm just, yes, I need to do more of that.
I love it. And here's the thing, since you haven't done a lot in there, when they see you go live, they're like, what's she saying? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yes.
So they're
Yes.
very interested to see what you're saying and how you're saying it. And it's amazing. So you want to take advantage of that feeling when you don't do it all the time yet, you get
Right.
a lot of good results. Then when you do it every single day, they're like, oh, I'll catch her tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? It's so
Yes.
pretty cool. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Stephanie.
Got to do the button.
Yep.
My goal is my stretch goal is 1,010, but my realistic goal minimum is 500 and 5 recruits.
All right, girl. That's
I'm
what I'm
going
saying.
for
And I
it.
love your MK behind your wall and your let's get the party
Did
started.
you see this?
Oh, I'm number one. We're number
Yeah.
one. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. So good. Okay, Sandra Griffin, I see you popped on here. We are just giving one goal by the end of April. 1 or 2 goals by the end of April.
Okay. Hey, excuse me. Hey, everybody. One goal is to, by the end of April, be at least power up. So at least 700. I'm halfway there. So that's one goal. And then the other goal is to be back in my red jacket by 8:30.
Okay, perfect. Good, 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 good. And you'll do it. You can do it. Okay,
That's right.
Penny.
I can.
You can, you will, you must.
That's right.
Okay, Penny.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on.
I see you're unmuted.
Okay. I don't know. I've been trying to find some work-life balance here this month. So I hope to get back on track. I am getting back on track with the sales of 800 this month and hopefully I will sign up one person.
That's the way I like to hear it. You know, it's funny because it's hard to say it because when we say hopefully, it gives us, it kind of lets us get off the hook. You know, so just say I will, then your mind starts saying she will. And then it's more likely to happen. So thank you, girl. Okay, Valerie. I don't know if she can unmute. Okay, Christine. Oh, Valerie, there she is.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. My goal is to add 4 new team members for the end of the month and get them active.
Yay.
Okay, awesome. You can do that, Valerie. I've seen you do it before, sister.
Yep.
Okay, Christine.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, I had to take my headset off. Hey, so my goal is to go ahead and I will get the ones that are not activated and then add 2 more so I can go into DIQ. Or so that I will go into DIQ at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, whatever. And then to finish quarter sales by the end of the month.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good, good, good.
Yep.
Okay. And my goal is to get a medal this month, which is 3 to 5. I have one. I might as well just say gold medal. What's a bronze? Get a gold. So my goal is to get a gold medal. Let me just put that down here. 5 recruits. And really, it's our unit goal, which I don't have as much control of a unit goal. I only can control myself. I can't control y'all or and the rest of the 250 people. But our unit goal is for us to do 40,000 wholesale because if we don't, we have to step up the numbers to get the goal. I mean, like we need big numbers like 50,000, but if we could get to 40, that would break a belief barrier in our unit, and then we could go from there. I've been listening to this is crazy, but I did a call from someone this morning, and she was wanting to know for Karen Rattle, National Sales Director, who, by the way, is going to be our guest speaker next week on the Boss Babe Call. National Sales Director Karen Rattle. She's amazing, so do not miss it, no matter what you have to do to get on it. But anyway, she asked me to talk about some stories, and y'all know how I like to tell stories of some finishes, of our years that where we didn't think we were going to make it, and then we did. So in preparing, I went last night and I was just going through Facebook and I started listening to videos of myself in June of different years, of things we had going on. And, I got to tell y'all, like one of the Junes I was listening to, I'm like, all right, we're going to get 27 new people and we are at 20. We only need 7 more. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I fired myself up. Listen to myself, my younger self, when it was 10 years ago. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to put some little more retinol on that night. And so, but anyway, we have such a great unit. We have such a great reputation with the company and a unit of excellence. And this is the next 2 months and 10 days. That's it for this seminar year. And our whole bye-bye is to do, it has to be at least 850 to have our bye-bye year, 850,000 retail. We have in about 530,000, which is great. I mean, 500,000 is great, but that ain't nowhere near where we're going to land, right? And I just know that if each of us, even if this core group right here, okay, there's 13 of us on here. And 3 are not in my unit. So there's 10 of us that are in my unit. If all of us just did what we just said we were going to do, that's it. Do y'all know what our unit would look like next month? It would be incredible, amazing. So I'm believing God and I'm believing that we're going to do it and that our unit is fixing to kick it into high gear. And I'm willing to do my part. And I know my core people, which guess who? It's you and the few that go back that can't get on the unit meeting call that are listening. So if you're in my unit and you're listening to this on Tuesday, you need to say, hey, Cleta, I wasn't on the live, but I'm listening and I'm in, and this is my goal. Okay? I want to know that from you because we need to know who is playing ball. All right. So I want to give you, well, let's go ahead and do the count up because I want to see who sold what. So if y'all will go ahead and put in the chat what you sold last week, any kind of bookings you had. And I want to celebrate y'all. So go ahead and put that in there. And I am excited to tell y'all, I need to add mine up real quick. I told y'all the other day about, let me find it over here. I told you the other day about doing the 5-day skincare trial. I think I told y'all a little bit about that, right? And so I had this girl that bought just all she ever bought was foundation and concealer. That's all she ever bought for me, and powder. That's it. Same thing every single time, nothing else. And so I asked her, I said, Missy, I said, I'm doing this 5-day skincare trial. If I gave you skincare samples to try for 5 days, would you try it and then let me know if you like it? If you like it, I'll give you a discount, 15% off. And if you don't, you just go right back to using what you used before. And y'all, she said, yeah, I'll do it. Okay. So I got her started on it. And guess what? On the 17th, which was Thursday last week, she ordered the repair set. And I'm like, awesome. That was easy. I mean, all I did is give her the repair set samples and the facial peel sample. And I checked in with her every day, told her how to use it. And she bought it. And so I've got 4 other people doing this for me. One of them's doing the clear proof, one of them's doing the miracle set, and then I've got one doing the repair. So I guess I just really have 3, but I've reached out to 2 or 3 others to ask them if they would do it with me. And I thought, if I can't get them to have a facial and try it, just give them the samples to try. And so what it did, it made me have an $1,100 week. I sold 2 repair sets last week, and the rest were, just some great reorders. And so anyway, without having a facial, I was pretty excited about that, right? So
You just send them the samples, the foil samples?
yeah, yeah. In
Wow.
fact, I sent them. I had several of them on hand. You can do it actually. You can mail them through CDS and send them through CDS. But you have to pay shipping, but they're local to me.
Mhm.
One of the girls I met at St. Augustine, I just thought, you know what? I had a miracle set travel, and I
Mhm.
already had it on hand. And honestly, it was about to expire.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought I'm just going to send that to her. And so,
Mhm.
I mean, it cost me half. I just sent her a packet. So she's trying that, but if they're local and I have the samples, I just give them the samples. So
Yeah.
just got to order a few more samples. But anyway, if you're interested in that, I can send you the board that has everything on it and what to say to them when they get it. And it's easy. I'm telling you, it's easy. So
Send away.
send it
That's
away. I'll
awesome.
send
Yeah,
it. I'll
send that
post on Cheetah
again.
Nation. I'll post on Cheetah Nation.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and start. Sandra Griffin. Let me get where's my pom-pom? Okay, it's too far for me to get under the table. So that's it. Sandra Griffin, 110. How did you do it, girl?
Um, just I picked up another customer and she's just on the foundation right now because she's having little issues with her skin. So actually bought some and I want to do that 5 with her. So that I need to do that, but because she's really busy. But she bought the CC cream and the foundation because she was like, well, I'm a little oily with the CC cream by itself, and then man, I said, we'll mix them together because I do that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. That's what I'm on today.
Yeah, she mixed them together. She's like, okay. So with her, so I'm working on her, getting her on the skincare. And then the other 2 were just regular reorders.
Okay, good job. Good job. Y'all give her a hand. Okay, Lynn Burrs, 374.
I remembered what I did on my Facebook Live.
Oh,
I said
good.
to everybody, hey, do you remember when you were a kid and Easter was so exciting because you got a new dress and an Easter basket? Well, how would you like to give an Easter basket to somebody? Wouldn't that be great? And I had the satin hands and satin lips. And remember this, Cleta?
I
It's
sure
the
do. I have several of them
pedicure
left.
set. Yes, and you said when these came out, I'm going to order a ton of these because I can sell them anytime. And this is exactly what I did. I sold 3 of these. And we don't even
Fantastic.
have them in the catalog. How great
Yeah,
is that?
so great. I
You.
opened one for myself this week,
Aren't
actually.
they great? They smell so good. Everybody needs one.
They really did. Good
Yeah.
job. Good job.
You. Thank
Okay,
you.
Donna, 452, one party book and one face. Donna, how did you sell that much, girl? Awesome.
A lot of it was reorders. I'm, I I was listening to somebody that you sent me, and they said they contact 25 people a day. So I started just focusing on contacting 25 people a day, just going down my phone. And I got a few new customers of that, and they said, well, I need a book, Donna. I said, well, I can arrange that. And then I shipped a few things in the mail to do a face on Facebook or FaceTime or whatever we're gonna do whenever she gets the package.
Yeah.
And but I'm just contacting people and I'm not going to bed till I get 25 people on my list, and I make a list and date it every day.
I love it. I love it.
I remember Jamie
Oh,
Radios tell us to do that.
oh yeah, she sure did. She sure did.
Just committed
Um,
to that.
okay. And a gal on YouTube, Sherry said, is it okay if I watch your unit meeting? Sherry, yes, 250 people watch our unit meeting. We'd love to have you. Plus, you're like a friend, so you are a friend. Okay. Linda, 143 in sales. How'd you do it?
It's a reorder, but it seems like every time she reorders, she keeps adding something else new to it. So I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Deborah Barrett, 297. Double facial booking and planting seeds for 3 new active this week. Tell us about that.
And we've been rooting for Caitlin for this Thursday. I had a reorder. I've transitioned a patient. I transitioned a customer from TimeWise to 2 boosters, the repair set, And another customer reordered a foundation, but
Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, Christine, 785 in sales, 3 bookings, and 2 sharings. Tell us about it, girl.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been I've been on the road still. So a lot of that, I had several facials in several different states that as I was passing through, and some of it was new clients, and some of it was, on the goes with existing clients. So it worked really good, but I got a whole lot of referrals out of it. And so I'm really excited because tomorrow and the next day that's what I'm doing while I'm driving, calling
That's
and booking
fantastic.
those. So yeah, so it was definitely well worth it to have a small bit of stuff with me on this go. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Maureen, 489 in sales, 3 bookings, and 2 launch parties this week. Good girl. Tell us about
Yeah.
it.
So I had 2 faces last week. I had a couple of orders from the people I met at the vendor show, and then I had reorders, and then I had a couple sales from a little thing I did in the customer group, right? And they're like, I gotta have that. I'm like, sure.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And Sayla, I know you sold more than $26.
Yeah, well, that was $26 last. I don't count like today's sales, or I didn't, but I will share with you,
Tell what you did.
everyone. Okay.
Listen,
So
while
I
she
don't,
shares, I'm going to just go run get my inhaler because she told me this, Sayla. Would you mind chatting
yeah,
until I get back? Thank you.
yeah. So I had something going on last week, and so a whopping $26 one cleanser went out the door. But today I got up and I said, "Oh my goodness, you better get your honey in gear." And so I have, customers that are on the cream to powder, and I called y'all. I have sold $1,500 today.
wow.
I called one lady that she ordered 15 cream to powders from me in November. Well, at that point, we didn't know they were being phased out, right? So I called her today and I just said, hey, listen, if one of my favorite products was being phased out and I didn't know it, I would be upset. So I'm just sharing with you, there is no pressure. However, when they shared with us that the cream to powder was being phased out, almost immediately there was one color that was out of stock already. And I called the company and they are not replenishing, like that's it. And so I said, if you want to switch to another foundation, that's fine. But if you want your cream to powder, she said, oh my gosh. I mean, I said, I've got people ordering, larger amounts. And I said, it'll last up to 3 years. And she said, I think I need 100. And then she said, that's 8 years worth. And I said, wait just a minute. I don't know. She said it might be decrepit, molded by then. So anyway, she uses like the stash that she ordered in November, she's already used 3 to 5 of them, about 5, she thought. And she said, I do not want to be out. So she ordered 50 and I ordered those and sent those to her. And then I had another lady that I called, and she ordered like 21. And then, so that's 71. And then I had a big reorder. And that's just, and then I had another lady that she doesn't wear a lot of it, but it's her favorite. So she ordered 6. And I did discount mine a little bit because I knew if they were buying a lot that, that's what I wanted to do. But anyway, as of today, just on those 3 or 4 phone calls, I mean, I talk with them, and the one that ordered 50, she said she may call me back. She's and order more. But I'm just saying, that is our business. And we talk about doing customer service. If you have anybody that is on the cream to powder, I encourage you just to reach out to them. And, those colors are still in stock. But one lady said, well, can you tell me how many are left? I said, ma'am, I don't have the numbers. It's either in or out. That's all I know.
There you go, Sayla.
Woohoo!
So how much is that? Did you add that up? All that?
It's 1,500
Oh my word.
today.
Today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so
Sweet Jesus.
awesome. So awesome. I text my girls, but Sayla told me that today I thought, and I had some like had one do 25, one did a dozen, one did 10, like immediately. But I need to go back through and the people that didn't respond to my text, because you know how people miss text, especially if you text them a few times, and do the phone calls, the personal phone calls. So thank you, Sayla, for that tip. I think that's a great idea. So, okay, well, I'm super proud of all of you. Here comes our boss babe. So let me go ahead and stop this meeting to transition to